Welcome to Beyond the Game on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. I'm Jake Valk, sitting across from me, Brandon Johnson and Dominick Arbolino. Guys, what's good?
I'm good. I don't know if it's me, but I feel like you sound soft today, like a softer tone. Like,
I'm
hey,
in a good
welcome.
mood today. You know what? I'm in a good mood. There's nothing to get upset about. I'm sorry you're not going to be able to hear my blood pressure go up to 200 over 180.
It's all right. You're good.
The number to call if you have something on your mind is 516-572-7440. We're just going to get right into this. The Yankees traded Dustin Fowler, Jorge Mateo, and James Kaprielian to the Athletics for Sonny Gray this year for Oakland. Gray went 6-5 with a 3.43 ERA, and according to MLB.com, Fowler, Mateo, and Kaprielian were the Yankees' 4th, 8th, and 12th best prospects, respectively. Brandon, who do you think won the trade?
Hey, man, I'm going with the Yankees on this one, and the reason being is because you got these prospects, right? 2 of which are injured, and you're giving away, an asset to the team. And Sonny Gray's a pretty good pitcher, and I feel like for the Yankees, this upcoming, going towards the fall, he'll be part of a 5-man rotation, which I think will be great because the Yankees struggle at times. I mean, look what happened last night. With,
I was going to say.
Corey Kluber did to our Yankees. You know what I mean? It was bad.
On the bright side, I have Kluber on my fantasy team.
So that's good for you.
Yeah, so.
Not good for us. But, the series still continues, and, I think this is going to be a great fit for us, honestly.
Also, Sonny Gray is an asset that you're not just going to need right now. You can use him for the future.
Yeah,
and
he's on
they're
contract till 2020, right?
I think it's 2019.
2019.
So then after that, I know that already the Yankees are interested in re-signing him, and he's only pitched 1 game for him. So, no, but definitely, I mean, I said it this way: the Yankees fleeced the Athletics. Let me just say that.
I wouldn't go that far.
Really?
Here's why. I love the trade. I really love the trade, but here's why I don't think it's an A+ for the Yankees.
Okay.
Sonny Gray, in his last 6 starts for Oakland, was amazing. He looked like the second coming of Vida Blue. But if you take those starts out of the equation, he was horrible. He pitched horribly. So, yeah, he got his act together. I think the Yankees will get a lot out of Sonny Gray. He pitched well yesterday. It's not his fault. The defense played like a Little League team. But the reality is, Sonny Gray has struggled this year. The stats are misleading. I commend the Yankees for doing this. I didn't think they would. I did not think they'd be able to get him for Dustin Fowler. God only knows what you're going to get out of him. James Kaprielian, God only knows what you're going to get out of him. And Jorge Mateo, again, you don't know what you're going to get out of him. More so Fowler and Kaprielian because they're hurt, but Jorge Mateo, he's a prospect. He's a piece of paper. You don't know what you're going to get out of him. It's a great trade for the Yankees. The Yankees won it, but this was not a slam dunk heist.
I got you.
Or a fleece, Dominic, as you put it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but look at the month of July, Jacob. I mean, you guys got Todd Frazier. I mean, pieces to the team that can lead you into a playoff run.
Brian Cashman had the best trade deadline out of any team this year.
Got you.
I mean, I love the Frazier, Robertson, and Canely trade. This trade I like, too. Yeah, I'm not killing this trade by any stretch. I'm going to get a Sonny Gray T-shirt. But
See?
I'm repping my D'Angelo Russell shirt today.
Okay.
And the other day I was repping a Tommy Canely shirt.
Oh, wow.
You're just going all New York teams, man. I don't blame you.
Yep, you know it.
Was that a Yankee shirt or?
No, definitely not a Rocky shirt. I'll cut you off right there. It was a Yankee shirt. But, I love what the Yankees have done this deadline. I really do. There's nothing wrong with making a run for it. The Yankees are the team to beat in the American League. Mm-hmm. I realize they're out of first place in the American League East, and in a perfect world, they'd win the American League East, obviously. You'd get that home field advantage, but to be honest with you, if they win their last game of the season, I don't care. I really don't. So let's jump over to the Mets. They traded Addison Reed to the Red Sox for Steven Nogosek, Jamie Callahan, and Gerson Bautista. This year for the Mets, Reed went 1-2 with a 2.57 ERA and 19 saves. And according to MLB.com, Nogosek, Callahan, and Bautista were Boston's 18th, 23rd, and 28th best prospects, respectively. Who do you think won the trade?
I feel like it's pretty fair, to be honest, for both teams in terms that the Red Sox get what they needed in a reliever, and especially with Addison Reed, ever since the Mets acquired him in 2015, he's been hot ever since, and he's been really a good relief pitcher. And I mean, you see the Mets now, they have 3 pitchers as really what they needed. They need more prospects because as you look at them, they need a better farm system right now. So in terms of who won the deal, I honestly feel like it's even. I feel like, I mean, definitely, I guess if you want to talk about right now, obviously the Red Sox did because Addison Reed, but
I see what you're saying. No, Brandon, go ahead.
No, I'm saying I feel like the Mets, what they're really trying to do is get back to that championship level. And I think what Dom said, a fair trade is a good thing to say because the Mets are not heading into a playoff run like the Yankees are, and we're getting pieces to the puzzle, you know what I mean?
Oh,
in
definitely
a situation
not.
like that. So I think it's great that the Mets are just trying to, look out for the future. I mean,
we do have a caller on the line. Caller, you're on Beyond the Game.
I got to say, it's very different from this side.
Oh, my God, Eric! How's it going, buddy?
What is up, gentlemen?
What's up, man?
Not much. How's your color war?
Oh, my God, it means business. But unfortunately, it came down to a Game 7 and we lost.
Oh, darn it.
I like the sound of a Game 7, Eric.
I was going to say, best 2 words in team sports.
Right.
So what's on your mind, buddy?
So back to business. Jacob.
Yes.
As you know, I was going bananas.
I was going to say,
on Monday.
I thought you were going to have a stroke.
It pretty much seemed that way because you guys know I was going crazy. I wanted Sonny Gray for the past couple of weeks. I do want to say that with this pitching, disregarding what happened the past couple of nights, the Yankees are in a very good spot. In my mind, they are better than Boston and on the same level as Houston.
Yes, I would agree with that. I'd agree with that immensely. Listen.
And the only reason why I think they're better than Boston is, as we know, David Price went on the DL, and I just don't think Boston's that scary. I think they're very beatable. And the Yankees should be winning games. They should be in first place, but they just are hitting a bad stride of bad luck. It's just that simple.
You're 100% right, Eric.
Yeah.
You're 100% right. But I want to hit back on something you said earlier.
Yes.
You were going bananas over the Sonny Gray trade. You would give this an A. I would give this a B. You have no concerns over Sonny Gray.
Yeah, that's true, but I do think that with the prospects that the Yankees gave up with Caprillion, Mateo, and Dustin Fowler.
Well, forget that for a second. What are you getting out of Sonny Gray? Are you getting the pitcher who in his last 7 starts has looked amazing? Or are you getting the pitcher who outside of his last 7 starts has looked horrible?
Well, considering how he pitched last night, I have no reason to have any concern.
That's one start.
It's just the defense behind him.
That's one start, though.
Yes, it is one start, so you get the jitters out of the way now. And obviously, you and I know this. We're giving him more than one start, so
oh, of course.
It's too early to tell, but I do think that being that Oakland is in a lost season right now and the Yankees are in the middle of a race, I think that the best Sonny Gray will come out more than the worst.
You know what? I agree with you, but as Dominic put it, this was not a fleece for the Yankees.
I wouldn't say it's a fleece either, but if you look at who they gave up, Caprillion, we have no idea who he's going to be because he had Tommy John more than once. Jorge Mateo, I think, is going to be the biggest loss. I do think that he can be a solid MLB player, but apparently he wasn't a good teammate because, as you know, what do you call it? He was banned for 10 games, I think, by the Yankees, right?
Yeah, he was banned for conduct detrimental to the team.
That's not
good.
And
Dustin Fowler might not even play again.
No, that's true too. That was a brutal injury. All right, Eric, I'll let you get back to whatever it was you were doing. Thanks for calling.
All right, you guys
have fun.
All right. Gotta love Eric. Here on Beyond the Game on the Voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. I'm Jacob Valk. Sitting across from me, Brandon Johnson, Dominick Arbolino. Number to call if you have something on your mind is 516-572-7440. And speaking of the Mets, they finally called up Ahmed Rosario. I thought he was getting lost on his way here. That's why he wasn't being called up.
This kid here is a star, man.
Yes, he is.
He really is.
You know what? I don't want to put ungodly expectations on him. I'm not saying he's going to be the next Keith Hernandez or the next Gary Carter.
Yeah.
But this kid has a very bright future in front of him. Dominic, what do you expect out of him?
You got to feel good, Dom.
Well, I mean, definitely you have a fast, energetic shortstop who obviously finally got called up. I mean, it's
about time.
Yeah, exactly. And also you have Dominic Smith that's supposed to be coming up as well, obviously first baseman. But definitely right now all eyes are on Rosario, and I think this is the time to have him play. I mean, he got called up, and they were away. The Mets like to have their prospects make their debuts, usually away, and especially no other place to hit than Colorado. So
Yeah, that's true, too.
I mean, even though his first major league hit, I don't know, definitely could have 50-50 on that. They probably gave him a little leeway.
Yeah, right?
But
So let me ask you this: do you feel he could be a cornerstone franchise player? For the Mets?
yeah, he's definitely going to be a piece in that infield for a while. I
Yes,
think so.
I would agree with that. I think him and Dominic Smith and Jacob deGrom, too,
Yeah.
are three fantastic pieces to build around. Listen, this is a lost season for the Mets. They entered
course.
the season with World Series hopes, and they're not going to be playing meaningful baseball in October. That's obviously a disappointing season, but from a glass-half-full perspective, Mets have a bright future. They really do.
They do.
It's just a matter of the pitching staying healthy.
Exactly.
I mean, this isn't
all
Terry
it is.
Collins' fault.
Yeah.
This is not Collins' fault. It's not his fault the pitchers can't stay healthy. It's the training staff's fault. That's our one job, keep the guys healthy. And the reality is, it just couldn't be done. The old adage, you can never have too much pitching, it's 100% true. I mean, if I were to tell you this season that Chris Flexen was going to be starting for you, what would you have said?
Yeah.
You'd have said,
You
who
thought
the
he
hell
was
is Chris
crazy.
Flexen?
Exactly.
Did you just find him off a bus stop somewhere? I mean, this is amazing what's happened to the Mets. I'm honestly stunned. I mean, I'm glad. I'm a Yankee fan, not rooting for the Mets, but it's honestly upsetting to see all these guys go down.
Yeah, definitely. Especially right in the beginning of the season. We were talking about
It
it.
was so early too, man. It's just devastating.
The Rangers traded Yu Darvish to the Dodgers for Willie Calhoun, A.J. Alexy, and Brendan Davis this year for Texas. Darvish went 6-9 with a 4.01 ERA, and according to MLB.com, Calhoun, Alexy, and Davis were the Dodgers' 4th, 17th, and 27th best prospects, respectively. Who do you think won the trade?
Well, let me just say this was a buzzer beater move because
Yes,
this
it
literally
was.
happened right at the end. I remember on Twitter you saw Yu Darvish. He took a selfie and he was like, "Oh, I'm still here in this Texas locker room."
Yeah, that was funny.
And then little did you know, 5 minutes after he tweeted it, he was traded.
Oh wow!
But I mean, but in terms of the Dodgers, I mean, they're already playing spectacular right now, and to add a piece like Yu Darvish, and especially, I don't know, it's crazy what the Dodgers have going for them right now. They seem like they do it. They always make a move every year at the deadline. They always never get where they wanted. So maybe this will finally push them over the hump.
This was a win for the Dodgers. I'm not as high on Willie Calhoun as other people. And getting the best rental pitcher at the deadline just makes the Dodgers that much scarier.
Plus, you never know. And then when Kershaw does come back, whenever I forgot how long he's out though.
Yeah,
I think
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
I think he might come back just before playoffs if they make it, which
Okay.
right now it's looking like they're going to make
Well,
it.
Kershaw's not the best playoff pitcher.
That's true too.
But yeah, that's how I feel about the Dodgers. Each and every year they get to the NLCS and they can never get over the hump. I don't understand that.
I honestly think they will this year. I think this is the Dodgers' year to win the pennant.
You really think so?
Yeah, I'm comfortable. Hot take. Hot
You
take.
got to be in it to win it.
Do you guys know the Twitter account Freezing Cold Takes?
No.
At
No.
Old Takes Exposed? Oh, I'm going to be on that in 3 months. You watch. All right. On that note, let's take a quick break. Don't go anywhere because we will have an exclusive interview with Todd Stanley coming up next. He's the author of the book, They Wore Red Sox and Pinstripes, Players Who Went to the Enemy, coming up next on Beyond the Game on the Voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
Hey, there he is. How's it going?
I'm having a stroke.
Are you going to shake my hand or what?
I'm having a stroke.
Wow, you're not even moving your arm.
I'm having a stroke.
Are you okay?
I'm having a stroke.
Your face looks weird too.
I'm having a stroke.
Are you having a seizure or something?
I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear.
I'm having a stroke.
You just need to know the sudden signs. Look for FAST, F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. Or S, speech difficulty. Then T, time. Time to call 911 immediately, because the sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Know the sudden signs. Face, arm, speech, time. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
Wait, hold up. I don't think you know about It's Saucy. It's flavorful, extraordinary, and mind-blowing. Hey, tune into It's Saucy, where I give you nothing but the greatest music out from back then till now, along with hip-hop news and trending topics. It's DJ Steph. Just know that.
It's saucy.
Listen to the Saucy Hour Wednesday nights at 10 o'clock here on The Voice of